if you listen to Christian radio, I love Christian rodeo. Yes. Nobody ever gets bucked off before 8. Now, if you listen to Christian radio, you have probably heard the song. There's a song by a band called Unspoken, and it's called Reason. And if you have not heard it, go listen to it. And honestly, don't just listen to it. Get on and watch the video. The video's awesome. Okay? And so go and watch the video. It's a great song, but I love it. It begins, okay, and the first line of the song is, it says, "This year's felt like 4 seasons of winter." Okay? This year's felt like 4 seasons of winter. And I say it because I think that probably there is a good chance some of you may be feeling the same way. Anybody ever had a bad day? Anybody ever had a bad day? Okay. Anybody ever had a bad day that turns into a bad week? Bad week that turns into a bad month? Yeah. Bad month seems to turn into a bad year. You know where I'm going. There are some of us that have had, maybe you are in right now, you kind of feel like you're in a bad decade. But I think we all go through that. And we have those times when it does. It just feels like life is just wearing down on us. And I know that you're thinking, this is not at all what I expected to hear just 3 days after Thanksgiving. But I think that I hope that you will find that this message really speaks. It's very fitting right now. I think the fact is that if all of us were honest, we would have to admit that there are times when we have been just absolutely beaten down. We are worn out. Times when we don't know where to go. We have no idea, who to even turn to. We don't see the light at the end of the tunnel. And even if we were to see the light at the end of the tunnel, with our luck, it'd probably be the train. And I think we've all been there. We've all been through those times. And they just kind of seem to continue to go on and on. And what happens is, invariably, during those times, we will have a well-intentioned, loving Christian friend who's going to come along, and they're going to hold our hand, they're going to put their arm around our shoulder, and they're going to say what? God never gives us more than we can handle. I know it doesn't feel like it right now, but God will never give you more than you can handle. I know you may not see it. Then they combine it with some of our other little Christian-esque platitudes that we get, some of our other dumb things that smart Christians believe. And they say, I know you may not see it now, but we know that in all things, God is working. And in His plan for your life, it's all going to work out because He never gives us more than we can handle. Have I heard it? Yeah. We all have. And here's the problem is, that in a lot of times those, but here, there's 2 problems with this. Number one, we're going to discuss in just a second. But the big part of it is, do you know what that person hears? And I'm saying, when you were sitting there and somebody said, oh, but God never gives you more than you can handle. I know it's intended to bring encouragement, and I know it's intended to bring comfort. You know what I hear? Suck it up, Buttercup. Don't you? That's kind of what it comes across as. Okay? And that's one of the big problems. And I know that's not the way it's intended, but the fact is that, so many times these words that are intended to bring comfort, these words that are intended to bring encouragement, do exactly the opposite. And I know a lot of times, let's be honest, when we are sitting and we are talking to somebody, especially a Christian brother or sister, and they are going through, unimaginable stress, anxiety, grief, loss, all of these things. It's hard sometimes to know what to say, isn't it? And it is. It's so easy to just kind of let that flow out of our mouths. But the fact is that I think and I hope what we've kind of learned throughout the course of this series, and what I want you to understand is that bumper sticker theology is of little help when it is faced with real crisis and real brokenness. Okay? It sounds good, but as we're going to find, it doesn't hold water.